Hi everyone, thought I'd let you see what's been happening. Just come home from the gym to find my red air can, which is now there. There, look. And it was on that edge there. If you can see, hang on, it was just there, been there for a week. I did have it here on that little rock there, and it went happy and I thought it was going to die, and I moved it up there, and I tell you what, it had never looked so good there on that edge of that rock. And I come home from the gym to find it, well, inside that cave. I had to move them zoas, I had to move all this rock here just to be able to get to it, and I've only just put it back half an hour ago, and look, the zoas are out, but they're not exactly how there was. And I just opened a few of the green ones that are underneath here, still get the light, but I've put it, you can never put things back the way they normally are, so they was more twisted round, so I can see more of them now. And I've put my air can up there, as you can see, because it wasn't happy down there and I thought I was going to lose it, where that little white dot is there. So I put it there and it's only been there 20 minutes, and look, as you can see, it's all opening up. But new addition is that thin torch. Yeah, I lost my frog spawn, I moved it down the bottom here and it just gave up the ghost. For some reason, I don't know, frog spawns, but that, I've had about a week now and it's doing ace. And there, like I said, I've been moving things, so they're coming out, and that, well, that has basically nearly doubled in size in the last 3 weeks. And on Saturday, bit expensive, £15 for a feather duster, but I put it in the sand and it's not gone in once, but apparently they're getting pretty rare. And now Hawaii has banned corals and fish for 5 years, disputing it's going to be harder to get things like yellow tangs. So if anybody wants a yellow tang, I seriously suggest you get one now before the shops run out, because instead of being 30 quid, they're going to turn into a purple tang and be £100. I was thinking of buying one and shoving it in my sump, keeping it for a couple of months, and then trebling my money on it. There's that, just waking up my meat coral, doing great. My Duncans are just coming up. Like I said, the lights haven't been on long. And that, on that corner there, that mushroom, well, that's just grown from nothing. So there must have been something on the rock. Little Neil set up there, look. But yeah, my Caroline algae is spreading everywhere. Me anemone moved from here to there over the weekend. That one's still chilled out, look. My diatoom bloom, what was all on the sand, that was browny, blacky colour, manky, has completely burnt itself out, look. I'm getting a little bit of crap here though, but I think it's a dead spot because of that, and it don't like a lot of flow, so I've had to turn things down a bit. But yeah, that mushroom there has grown another couple, it has. That little bit of zinnia that was just on the rock seems to be spreading now. The carpet, as I call it, it's just waking up. Its mouth's wide open, look, it's hungry. God, that eats. You want to see that when I feed it, and that when I feed that, they're just incredible, these two. That turns into a pumpkin, that, into a right ball. There's my little dragonet. I'm getting a bit worried, he's looking a bit skinny. But there's always, look like them ones there, they're just coming all back out again, because I have moved them down onto the floor while you know what it's like when things fall. They always fall where you don't want them to. But look at the Caroline algae on the rocks now. I mean, the tank's, I think, just over 18 weeks old, so it's still a young'un, but it's all growing on the back now. I haven't got one single piece of air algae. I've been so lucky. But I'm gonna, with corals just where I'm in Scunthorpe at the minute, they're getting few and far between. Well, somewhat decent anyway. But I have ordered 2 flasher razzies, ready orangey colour, a male and a female. Gonna cost a bit of money, but I can't wait to see the male flash its colours. That's what I'm really looking forward to. But yeah, me perimeters are doing fine. I'm putting about 5 grams in the morning, 5 grams of powder on a night, and they're all keeping really stable. The KH barely moves. If it does, it's only a dot. My magnesium stays around 445 to 450. Magnesium's at, I think, 1380 at the minute, but it never goes up really above that, and it only drops to 1350-ish. Because I use A, B and C plus Red Sea, you know, with all the elements in and trace elements in at the minute. Or I've got them all separately, but like I've told you all before, when they run out, I am going to Brightwell Liquids. I just want to try them out. I've always fancied it. But fish, I ain't lost anything. And there. Doreen with a yellow belly, well, I call her Betsy, but I've named her Sammy now because she has schizophrenia. She does. She's off her head. The things she does, she throws herself against the walls, the tank sides, she headbutts the rocks. I reckon it was there that knocked me aching off where she is now, look. Oh, there's Scarlet, look. That's my missus's baby hair. But when you put your hand in the tank, she bites me. And she just keeps biting me, and she's a vegetarian. Makes me laugh because she only eats the seaweed, but she eats it out my fingers because she's pulled the clip off from up here and she's thrown it round the back and I can't get to it. But one time she picked it up and dropped it down here for me and I couldn't believe it. So the next day she threw it round the back again and she hadn't been bothered to pick it up. Yeah, she's like a dog. Don't matter where you go, watch, I'll prove it. I'll come down here to the end of the tank, look, side view. Look at her, here she comes, look, flying along. Straight to me, look. Look at her, beautiful, isn't she? Yeah, she's a bigger bugger, isn't she? And there's Foxy, look. I've had him about 3 years now. You know, from my old tank. But yeah, there's my side view. Oh, my little clownfishes, look. They haven't laid eggs in this tank yet. I'm thinking of putting a bit of slate in though for them. But yeah, my side view's not looking bad. You know. Like I say, it takes time and costs money, and with me having two new grandchildren coming, and I might be looking after one of them for a while, you know, money's going on other things at the minute. But I thought I'd do a little update, let you see it, see how things are maturing now. Yeah, 18 weeks and 2 days it is since I switched on the pumps, and yeah, I'm really happy the way things are going. The fish don't argue really, don't fall out, don't fight, which is surprising with 3 tangs, but no. Old Betsy there, or Sammy as I call her now, she might be a big one, but you know, she's pretty mellow. The worst one is my cola tang. That one there, when that is putting some weight on, it never stops eating. But yeah, overall everything's doing really well. The community is pretty good. I was trying to show you my Watchman Goby. Oh, there he is, look. You can just see him, look, sticking out, look. But he's teamed up with my massive red blood shrimp. They're always together, which is a bit weird, but, you know. Don't know where he is at the minute. Normally with her somewhere. And then I've got my cleaner shrimps under there, look, 2 of them. They were only not even an inch long. And now they're about 1.5 inches there. I've put some size on over the last 6 weeks or so. I've had them 2 months, I'm not sure. But yeah, they stay at this end. Oh, there's the other one. Behind the anemone, look, can you see it, look? There he is, look. There. But yeah, I've got a feeling that big one, the one up there, might split again soon, because it's getting a bit stretchy. And that's what it did before, because that was 1 and they split into 2. I think if I get 3, I'll just see how it goes, but I might get rid of one of them. But I'll tell you what, these bubble tips, he had lovely bubbles on when I first put them in, but as you can see, some have got bubbles, but most of them haven't. But it tends to happen once they're in captivity for some reason. It's something to do with the flow. So either not enough flow or too much flow. Well, obviously, look at them. They're only blowing gently, so... But the thing is, if I flow them up, these don't like it. You know what I mean? And you've got to think of the corals as well. I mean, that's... Xenia there could do with a bit more flow, but like I say, you know, I've got that pump at the back here, which I keep saying I'm going to move, but that, I put it on for an hour a day and put it on random patterns and all that, and it blows things about, and the anemones do love it, but I keep saying I'm going to move it, but it's taking all this off, look. It's all plastic lids, I can't just put my hand in. I've got to take the light away, then the framework, then the plastic lid, just to get into the tank, and I can't do it on my own, because you know what it'll be like. You go to lift it, you drop something in the tank and bang, explode. Your lights have gone, you've killed everything. But I keep saying I'm going to move that and take that one out and put it here and give it more random flow. But like I say, I put it on for an hour every day just to stir things up a bit, you know. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty chuffed. Meaning that little torch there, even on a night, never goes in, always out. But I tell you, when people say air cans don't like a lot of light, they're wrong. Because when I moved that down to there, it shriveled up. And after 5 days, I thought this isn't right because I had it on here. But like I said, the fish was knocking it off there. So I moved it from there to up there and the fish knocked it again and it was so happy up there. But look at it. I think it likes it there. Getting a bit of flow. But they do like, oh, the lights have just lit up again. They do like, there you go, look at it. They do like light. I found that out. Now my Duncans, there they are, look, waking up now. They tend to don't like a lot of flow. They don't like a lot of light. You know, and these, look at that beauty. That seems to be okay, but I don't like to blast them. Less can be more sometimes, and they definitely don't like a lot of flow. It's not out as its best. I did lose a little head on the purple one at the top, the pinky one, but the other two, as you can see, are doing okay. That one there, and the green one, it's not all bushed up at the minute, but like I say, I have had my hands in the tanks, and I think I annoyed it. But my Zoes, look at them. They're doing okay, aren't they? Yes, if you can see that behind it, yes, I have got one of those wild anemones. Is it Anasteria? I popped it once with some X from Red Sea and it came back, but they're always where you can't get your hand in. And the tank is so deep, as you can see. You can't see what you're doing. So it means me lifting up the coral, turning it round, bringing it to the top, and then it scares it, or turn it round, leave it for an hour for it to come back out and then poison it. But it's just, you know, I've got one, but people say, oh, it'll spit out and you'll end up with hundreds of them and that, but I don't mind that one. I can't really see it, but I know it's there and it does my head in. But I think I'm going to have to do it again, turn it, the Zoa around and pop it with the Red Sea Anasteria X. It's like a pink liquid and you inject it into its mouth. But I did it once and the bugger didn't kill it, did it? But yeah, them Zoas now, look, are coming out now slowly. But yeah, everything's looking good. Anyone got any suggestions on? I do fancy a nice bubble coral here, and if it stays away from the anemone, a nice big green bubble. I'm just waiting for one. And I do fancy a clam as well, you know what I mean? But I'm not sure what to put on here yet. I want some more of these, like, you know what I mean? But my frog spawns, I don't know, I might have one more go with a frog spawn, but if not, then I'm going to start looking at some Montiporas for the top here and try them and that and see how they go. Right, hope you've enjoyed it, hope you like it. Catch you all laters.